Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Love on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run here for J.D. McKissick, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From midfield now, Haskins. Inman has it over the middle.
Haskins pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins buying time to his left. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 24, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Love. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
No, you're not supposed to be playing with that.
Because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry now for Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He was a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. In your face.
Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Seahawks first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for Washington. 73 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
8-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
To throw again is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Washington 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And the blitz does come. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
56,
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
Wilson's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's McKissick. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
57, Mike, 57. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, Jack. Watch safety green. Safety green.
They'll run on first down. Love. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Check. Let's 57, 57, right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go,
From the gun, Haskins, and that's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
On first down, it's Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Watch the slant. Shit, watch the shit. Kick. Hey, turn it up.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Haskins dancing to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mark 56. Mark 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final scores.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches